Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. How you guys doing? Put your paws up top. Welcome to my channel. This is the Mystic Leo. My name is Anna. They call me the Mama Leo around here. We're going to take a look and see what is going on today. What's the energy? What's happening with Leos, or what you can expect, okay? So sit back, relax, and chill as I thrill, because the A is back. I'm not here to ill. I'm in a mood. All right, let's get into it. Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Let's do this. We have the moon cycle of patience. So something may be testing your patience, or maybe you're being asked to have patience. Let me tell you a secret about the universe. If you ask God to give you some, he will give you situations that create patience in you. And probably violently frustrate you at the same time. Anyway, we have the scribe. You have a great talent for writing and creation, so some of you may spend a lot of your time writing and creating right now, which is great for you. Your words are very powerful. You should know that, and you can use them to influence people, and this is something that can help bring in some income. So you may be in discovery of that. If you're not, maybe it's time to sort of, poke at the surface and see if there's something in there brewing for you. Okay, Leo? Let's go ahead, and I've already shuffled these, but I'm going to give them another couple of shuffles and see what's the overall vibe. Is the Magician. Yeah, some of you are determined to make something happen here, okay? You're determined to make something happen. And the Magician basically says that all the power, all the energy is at our disposal, okay? This is Gemini and Virgo energy. It's creative energy. This is, you seeing the potential in things right now, or even the potential in yourself, and going, maybe some of you, through a transformation, okay? Let's see what else. Your mind might be going through a transformation. What's coming up for Leo today? What's coming up? We have the Six of Cups. Oh, so some of you may be transforming some old rusty, dusty energy, or even good memories, okay? So the past might be coming up for you a lot. Some of you may feel the need to write about it, talk about it. Maybe you're doing some type of talk therapy here. It could be an old person. You may have manifested somebody back into your life that maybe you thought was gone forever, or maybe you thought it was completely over with this individual. It doesn't have to be romantic, okay, Leo? So there could be a reconciliation happening here, or just the fact that, like, a lot of things from the past are on your mind, and how you can empower yourself through things that have happened to you and transmute and transform those things into like for instance, okay, let's say something really bad happened to you when you were young, right? And you're thinking about that, or you're noticing how something terrible happened to you. Maybe the same thing happened to somebody else and it transformed their life in a negative way. And you've been able to transmute and transform that in a positive way. So looking at it as like how empowered you've allowed yourself to be because of that certain incident, okay? Or whatever it is. Okay, why is this coming up right now? Why is all this coming up right now? Page of Cups. Because you're highly sensitive to change right now, and I think that there's just like a remembering. Maybe you're doing some forgiving here. Again, with the Page of Cups, there could be an apology from somebody that's coming through. So it could be bringing up a lot of the old feelings of maybe how this changed you in many ways. This incident, it doesn't have to be something that was negative that happened in the past with your family, or, a romantic relationship or something. It could be something very positive. And so the person resurfacing, or the thing resurfacing here, is showing you something that's very beautiful, and how this was maybe some sort of gift for you. Okay. Let's look at the outcome. There we go. Knight of Wands. What's beautiful about this and the Ace of Cups at the bottom, okay? This was going to be your challenge for right now, is the Ace of Cups. So, what's beautiful about this energy is that it's igniting something in you. It's giving you energy. It's putting you on a new adventure or taking you to a new place, okay? So let's just say for those of you where this is just somebody kind of cropping up from the past, they're showing you how this has done something very positive for you, and basically, like, the outcome of this is that you maybe tap into that sense of adventure again, okay? You see it as a positive thing. It helps you to take an action on something with this Knight of Wands. Maybe it influences you to create something around it and talk about it and make you understand how you can help others by whatever this this thing that happened for you is. Now, your biggest challenge, maybe new feelings, right? It could be if this is a person from the past and they're kind of interested in pursuing you again here, because this is a possibility. You may be wondering about enduring this again, giving it a second try with somebody, okay? Because you feel like they're really sincere. Also, they're coming at you with the Page of Wands, you might be in this explorative energy as well, wondering, is this, am I getting my wish fulfilled for once? Is this the thing that I've been wondering and asking about, and are they back? Oh my God, the Two of Cups is at the bottom too. And then the Temperance, which is literally patience, right? So maybe your patience is finally paying off with something here when it comes to a romantic relationship or even a friendship. This could be somebody returning to your life, but you're wondering, you're diving into your intuition, and you may be questioning it, like what you're feeling. Is it real that this is a very positive sort of pop-up off of this person or not? Okay. So let's dive a little deeper. I feel like I want to say your patience has paid off. All right, guys. So let's see. Because it seems like something or someone is back. But also, like I said, for many of you, this could be a part of you that's back. A part of you that's renewing itself with the Ace of Cups. Feeling this, allowing yourself to feel the renewal, okay? Because sometimes we don't recognize our own change because we get sometimes so busy going through one thing and the next thing and the next thing, and we fail to recognize, we might get stuck in like what feels heavy, that change for us, and not what we're celebrating, okay? So some of you may be in this like celebratory energy of the change now, or moving toward that. Why do we have the Magician here? Why do we have the Magician? Okay. Because we have the Page of Swords. I knew these were upside down, for pity's sake. I don't know what it is with this deck, but I promise you, I put it down and more times I pick it up and it's upside down every single time. I don't know how it happens. Anyway, so we have the Page of Swords. There's some news or some information coming through here. Also, this feels like a lightning strike of like learning something, right? Really learning to step into your power and transforming and seeing how resourceful you are, reflecting on this. If you have literally manifested somebody back in your life, I feel like you've been doing it through like writing and words and stuff like that. And so you're finally hearing from this person. They may have contacted you via the internet. Page of Swords is one of my, chatting online or spying online type of cards. Okay. Now, what's the Six of Cups? Okay. The Page of Cups. That's crazy. And the Knight of Wands. Okay. Clarify this Ace of Cups for me. Okay. So, with what's happening here, the Six of Cups, the Hierophant in reverse, Taurus energy, I think some of you are thinking about why this never ended up as a marriage or as a commitment. Taurus energy here. You may even be challenging some of your old beliefs at this time. Even renewing, like some of you may be stepping into like a whole different level of spirituality, and what you believed and thought before isn't the same for you now. You're redeveloping something there, okay? Why Page of Cups? Again, this is that happy surprise, somebody coming through here. But with the Ace of Pentacles in reverse, it feels like this person, if there's a person returning for you, Leos, that this person missed an opportunity with you, okay? Or they turned down an opportunity because they weren't ready to be in a long-term relationship. I think also your values were very different. Your person may have been very untraditional. It doesn't have to be them, it can be you. And so when there was this engagement, somebody wanted to be engaged or take this the next step, there may have been a rejection of an actual proposal offer here. So I think that for some of you, you may have a person return into your life that you kind of manifested because they're curious about why you never were with them. All right. Now, you feel free to swap it, because I feel like some of it's you. You're kind of talking about this, like, why did we never go next level? Or why didn't you ever ask me? Like, why, what was going on here? Okay. But I think that some of you recognize that on a fundamental level, you weren't on the same page with this person. Okay. Doesn't mean that you couldn't be now, because sometimes people come back into our lives and lo and behold, you're like, oh, now is a great time. So it may actually be a good time. So your potential outcome, the Knight of Wands and the Seven of Pentacles, some of you may consider being with this person again, giving this another chance. Your reason for concern is, again, giving it another chance, and the future, what you want for the future. Do you think that this could maybe work out again? Because this person is basically coming in and saying, hey, I don't think I was ready back then. I wasn't ready to be engaged. I wasn't ready to take this to the next level, but right now I am, okay? I'm ready to do that. I'm invested, or I want to invest in you. Are you ready and willing to give me a second chance? Okay. So now when it comes to this other kind of energy that I have through the week here, I think that some of you, as I said before, you're going through a powerful shift and change here. And you're kind of rejecting some of the old ways of thinking, the old views that you had, especially around spirituality and religion. I think you're particularly sensitive to your intuition is probably very high right now. You've been getting a lot of intuitive messages. And from here on out, I feel like you're very interested in your personal growth, planting the seeds within yourself, planting the seeds within other people too. So I think a lot of you are very curious about your own journey and wanting to share that with a lot of other people. The thing is, you're kind of nervous about how you'll be received by others, because you really want to, I think, help people. Okay, so this is going to require you to be patient. Some of you are thinking about writing these things out, talking about them. It's going to require you buckling down and just getting the work done. I think that there's a fear of rejection here with the Ace of Pentacles, or that if you do this thing, there's not going to be a way for you to make money. So this is something concerning for you, okay? But definitely you're inspired right now to tap into your real potential. You really want success at this thing. And with this Two of Cups too, we're going back to romance, Venus energy there. I think that the past has taught you a lot. So maybe some of you are trying to help people in relationships, right? Healing the relationship with themselves or the relationships that they're they're in romantically, and empowering themselves, okay, and how they can create real change in their lives. There's something around this that I'm picking up off of you guys. Now, let me get you a closing card or two. Real interesting energy. I wasn't going to get one of these, but now I feel like I needed to, okay? So let's take a look and see. It's a vibe. Guys, if this is resonating for you, please give it a thumbs up. If you like this content and you want to keep me doing what I'm doing, don't forget to thumbs up and subscribe. Come on back and see me, okay? Check out my other videos. I have plenty of timeless videos. We have the Fool card. I mean, come on. Here we are. New beginning. Have the courage to embrace change. Take risks. Be adventurous. Be adventurous. I'm on the number 3, and I don't know why, and this adds up to a 3. It's a 12. It's a 1 and a 2. It's a 12. Adds up to a 3, and it's weird because I keep staying on the number 3 this week for you guys. So, yeah, you have a new beginning here. You're being asked to embrace this new change, and maybe with this new change, it looks like a new risk for some of you, putting yourself out there, okay? Now, I will say, if some of y'all are working on businesses and all that stuff, or whatever you're attempting to do here, it's probably going to require your patience, all right? Because believe me, I've seen people, they put out 10 videos and they're like, nobody's watching them, and then they wonder why they're not succeeding. You're not working at it, right? Like, some people, yes, they become an overnight success, and other people, they get to work at it, right? So we have the heart chakra, which is great because I feel like we had this for April, or was it, I don't know, I was reading the other day. Anyway, it says the answer that you seek is in your heart right now. Be open to giving and receiving love. So some of you, you know, love is in the air. Okay, love is in the air. A little reconcile. Hi, Leo, do you still like me? Can I talk to you? We have fairies. We have fairies. It says you have a strong bond with the fairies, and your life purpose involves helping Mother Nature. So for some of you, this message could be talking about your connection with Mother Nature. Okay, I got one more, singing and dancing. Singing and dancing. There we go. Ta-da! Okay, it says express yourself and awaken your psychic senses through the magical power of music and movement. So I enjoy this for you guys. Maybe you're really tapping into, you know, this new way of life, this new way of living, and wanting to really share that with others. And it feels, you know, it feels a little bit like maybe you'll be rejected, right? Because maybe you think to yourself, I don't know, you know, I don't have all the skills. Listen, there are people out here bullshitting their way through and making $10,000 a month, all right? While the rest of us are just sitting here wondering why the fuck we're not horrible people doing that, right? that have actual skill. Listen, sometimes it's not the skill, it's the ambition in the person, right? And the time and energy. So anyway, guys, I wish you the best. I hope this message has resonated for you. If it did, please don't forget the thumbs up. Don't forget to follow me. All right, guys, I'll see you later. Bye.